Paula Wolfert again. Let me just finish up on how I knew that one segment of my life was over and I'm about to start another. It was when I went into the kitchen and Bill said, "Let's have omelets." And I looked at him and thought to myself, how do you make an omelet? I mean, you can't imagine. 50 years in food as a professional food person who had been trained by Dione Lucas, was mentored by James Beard. I couldn't remember how to make an omelet. Okay, I regrouped my mind, I went into the kitchen, it came back to me, and I made it. But I was devastated. And it was sort of like the beginning of the end. I knew my days were numbered as a food person. And then, with all the things I told you about the last time of going to the hospital and being diagnosed, I regrouped. I found new ways to get myself established as an activist in this period of being in MCI, which is mild cognizant impairment, meaning it's not quite Alzheimer's yet. Maybe it won't even become Alzheimer's. There's a very small portion of people who never go any further. But I had to deal with it. Now they always say to you, oh, you should immediately start preparing for the final passage. You know, get your stuff in order. But that isn't what I was ready to do. I mean, I'm a fighter. My grandmother taught me during the Second World War, when we had a victory garden. She says, you can't win a war unless you're willing to fight. Okay, so I find out there is no cure. There isn't any cure yet. You've got to raise money for a cure. I can't do that alone. I've got to join an organization. I have to join with other people. I got to find these people. That was one thing. But two, I had to right away get myself in good health and start learning about what does one do to make your brain healthy. So I learned about coconut oil. I learned about B complex. I learned about all the other herbs and spices and things that were safe. Nothing crazy. I'm really feeling good about myself. I'm doing the yoga, I'm doing running, as I told you before. And so that was taking care of me. Now it's time to get out there, but I didn't know how to do it. And through the Alzheimer's Association, I met some people who took me to a meeting of people just like me. But they were the ages from 50 to 80, with or without their caregivers, but they were still walking around. They looked just like me. They were all healthy, and when I got up and said, I'm 75, and yes, I dyed my hair, and I talked about how I had told my friends, and they scoffed. But I'm taking my coconut oil, and I'm taking it, and everybody said, yes, I do that too. They're all doing it. They were all just like me. And I saw this organization had gotten these people together. They were all talking among themselves. They were friends. They shared their problems, and they had allowed me to come to observe. I want to do this in my town, Sonoma, California. We don't have this in my town. And I can't run it. I mean, but I want to be part of it. And I think it's called, well, they don't call it the Memory Cafe, but since then, I have researched and I have found all over the world that's springing up everywhere. Because Alzheimer's is not just in America, it's everywhere. And it's starting with people so young now. And some of them are hiding it, but I'll talk about that next time.